Hi folks, I'm Gene Wunderlich, Mayor of our great city of Murrieta. In this week's Murrieta Minute for the week of April 20th, we're happy to announce that Riverside County Public Health has softened restrictions around parks, trails, and golf courses. Golf courses are open, but face coverings, social distancing, and several other safety measures do remain in place. Non-contact sports are now allowed as well, like tennis and pickleball. And of course, hiking and jogging continue to be okay. These changes will help us get out and about, but please be safe. You can view the full order on our website at www.murrietaca.gov/coronavirus. This is a good sign based on declining trend lines, but we need to keep those trend lines moving downward. Public Health has expanded free community testing to those without symptoms. You can do this locally at the Lake Elsinore Drive-Through Testing Center, at Storm Stadium, and 4 other sites across the county. It's an important way to help us understand how prevalent the virus is in those without symptoms and will inform future actions. Appointments are required to stagger arrivals, and you can make an appointment by phoning 1-800-945-6171. Several of you have asked about antibody testing to determine if you may have had the virus. According to Public Health, there is currently only one FDA-approved antibody test for COVID-19. It requires a full lab, and it cannot be conducted in a community setting. There are several tests waiting for approval, and local scientists at the Murrieta Innovation Center are working on developing a process for antibody testing in a community setting. Lots of good things happening. Contact your local healthcare provider if you're interested in antibody testing to make sure you use an approved test. I'd also like to give a shout out to the many businesses in our community that, despite being under significant pressure themselves, have stepped up. They're donating food to local pantries. They're delivering lunches to healthcare workers and our public safety personnel who are on the front lines of attack on this invisible enemy. Others have changed their production lines to manufacture much-needed personal protection equipment, distilled water, hand sanitizer, and masks. Again, donating to local organizations or selling items at deeply discounted rates. We can't thank you enough. Every one of us wants to get back to business, back to whatever normal will look like as soon as possible. We know it's frustrating and costly, but we also know that moving too quickly can cause more illness, more closures, more costs, and more death. So let's work together and be smart. That means if you're not at home, it's essential to keep practicing social distancing and to cover your face. We're seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, so let's keep moving in a positive direction. You can keep up with what's happening in our city, find links to SBA grants, unemployment insurance, and more by visiting our virtual city website at murrietaca.gov and then click on the virtual resource link. We hope to see you sooner rather than later. With your help, we can make that happen. Thanks for tuning in and stay well.